All right, adventurers, welcome back for another episode. When we left off, I believe that there had been a horrifying discovery about an old friend that Redan had been trying to help for quite some time, but all of his pleas have been ignored because all the people he was hanging out with were assholes. But there's also stuff going on with hell and a serial killer on the loose. So let's find out which path they go down on Too Many Warlocks.
Hello, students. The announcements for today at Avalon Knights Academy are as follows. We are still collecting donations for our upcoming class trip to Gen Con. You can find them in the down there part. We are also soliciting further donations for Extra Life. This is an excellent cause and we encourage you to give. In addition to that, what else have we got going on? We've got a table flip coming up on the 21st, and there will be some special guests for that. Felix will be returning with us and we'll be playing Clockwork Dominion, so look out for that on the coming Saturdays. We also have some new merch. New class of 2020 shirts are now available. Please get yours before graduation. That being said, I believe it's time to roll the intro.
All right, hold on to your down there pots.
Sorry, dude.
So close. Hold on. Can you hear it now? Can you hear me now?
There we go. Yeah.
I can't hear it now, but I know what Buck says.
Yeah,
There we go. Okay.
Okay. So the good thing is I know what happened here. The changes I made to the presentation last week did not save properly. I don't know why it happened, but I know it happened, and so credit. Getting closer, fam. All right, play the game.
Excellent. Hello, and welcome to the welcome to Too Many Warlocks. What day is it? It's Monday night. Welcome to Too Many Warlocks. Hi, I'm here. I am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by these Too Many Warlocks and a man lost in the fragmented reality, also known as Redan. Now,
It might as well be a warlock.
it might as well be a warlock.
Just have lots more hit points.
I am here, way like double, triple what some of you people have. I'm here to put these warlocks, which I will now introduce in no particular order, starting with...
Before you do that, I want to take a quick audience poll while he's introducing them. Let us know in the future, do you think it's better if we introduce everyone before or after the intro, assuming we get it working properly? All right, go on.
Okay. Now you're making me think about it. Okay. All right. Starting with champion of the Brightstone Fighting Pits, man of many fragmented realities, and the Shard Seeker Library Keeper, Mr. Redan. Also joining us today is the small in stature but large in heart and mild exasperation, Miss Key3T Lee. Buddy's advocate. Also joining us is upstart rebel of the highest order.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, that's you.
Yeah,
Mr.
I don't
Guy
remember him
Boutox.
rebelling against anything. Wait a minute.
And last but not least, the ever studious infernal caterer, Kenneth and Wright.
Feed one demon.
It's like skip the dishes, but for demons. skip the bodies. Yeah, skip the bodies. Skip the homicide. We got there. Okay. Last time on Too Many Warlocks, our heroes went out shopping. Well, first they went back to their inn and found out that this serial killer, this person turning warlocks into human jam, was in fact staying at their very inn in a room quite close to their own. They attempted to lay a trap for this individual, but found that he was already gone and left behind a grisly message. Afterwards, they decided to unwind with a shopping trip.
As you do.
As you do, which went pretty well, all things considered. They caught back up with Guy, who didn't die.
Twice?
Yeah, who didn't die twice. And finally went searching for dear Philip, the gem crafter Redan met in the Dwarven Vaults. A person who seemingly never existed, and whose semblance and voice has been replaced by a mechanical creature designed to do his very job. Now, we join that scene already in progress.
So, is Redan still up on the broom?
Until otherwise specified, please believe that I am
Just
on the broom brooding.
Okay.
Brooming.
So, what are we doing now?
I don't. Guy, you seem to want to let Redan handle this, but I mean, I still don't know why we just didn't ask the curator of the museum I mean, they've got to know where they get their stuff, right? Like, this had to have been a thing. I mean, none of us met Philip, but I assume something happened.
About that? Redan, you are absolutely sure this is not the same guy?
Can he hear you up there?
I was about 40 feet up. What's the range?
Yeah.
It's 30.
Ooh,
Okay.
shit.
Never mind that. Okay.
We can yell.
Yeah, we have our body voices too, you know.
We can verbalize things. Not to communicate like a hive mind all the time.
If that's yelled, yeah, I'll swoop down a little bit and be like, it wasn't, he didn't look like that.
Used to be a person?
Yes.
I mean, I can run back in and take a look at it and see if there's some weird magical thing about him.
You do what you need to do. I flip upside down and I go up 40 feet.
Whee!
Doing the Spider-Man.
Well, that wasn't really an answer.
No, it was not.
I'm going back with Q3.
Okay.
All right.
Buddy system, yeah.
So yeah, I'll go in and look at Philip with Eldritch Sight.
Okay. There is some kind of enchantment on this device. You feel it functions through some magical means.
Well, it is magical.
Is there a plaque? I know there was one that just said the title of it, but was there like more information, or is it just like his title?
It gives a description of the mechanical jewel crafter manufactured in the Ironbeard vaults.
I'm going to try and speak to the statue with awakened mind.
All right.
Hi, are you Philip?
There is no reply.
Well, that didn't work. Okay, I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse.
Yeah. I'm looking
I stayed outside with Redan because you two went inside, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Guy is now a firm believer in the buddy system, so he stayed outside with Redan.
I've been transformed.
The conversion, it is complete. All it took was a simple trip to hell.
Now
As
a
you
proud
do.
member of the
As
Church of
you
Buddy
know,
System.
as many people keep trying to tell me every day walking down the street. Hey, Redan, I got another question for you.
What?
I yell out because you're still 40 feet up, right?
Yeah.
So I can make the magic go out of the box, but I don't know what that will do to your friend.
I'm having a hard time processing this. Maybe later.
Okay, for sure, because I don't think it's probably the right answer, but you know, you seem like the kind of person sometimes you just go and do things. So if you want to just go do a thing, I have a thing we can go and do, eh?
Normally, yes. He was a person, though, and I feel like we should stop and think on this.
That makes sense. Can you come down here for a minute? I don't want to yell a personal conversation all over this neighborhood.
I grab onto the broom, turn it off, and just drop down.
Okay.
Superhero landing.
Nice.
So this guy, Philip, he's pretty important to you, eh?
Yes, no. He helped us out. He's a friend of Cookie's. I'm lost.
The only word out of all of that don't make no sense was right at the beginning when you said no. Everything else you said yes.
I don't know. I know his name. I played a prank at his shop. It was hilarious.
I'm sure it was.
I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe Cookie has some information on this.
That's entirely possible. But I have a really deep question for you. If that's all it is, why you give a shit, eh? I seen you walk away from stuff all the time. Don't care. This you are caring?
He helped Kashano. If it wasn't for him, Kashano would have died a lot sooner.
Bingo, eh? Now I get it. Okay, for sure. In that case, no problem. I help you, eh?
I also have a giant ass bag of gems that belong to him, and it's like burning at my soul.
The jeweler, the gem. Oh. You think maybe he needs his jewels back, eh? Maybe it's terrible for a man to walk around without his jewels, eh?
Maybe they're his family jewels.
I
appreciate you, Guy.
Hey, don't worry, my friend. We fixed this, eh?
And we're walking out of the front. We stole Philip. No.
He's in his bag. We gotta go.
A quick question. Who was it manufactured by?
Ironbeard Vaults.
Okay.
Is it manufactured by or in? Because I thought you said...
Sorry, in Ironbeard Vaults. It doesn't have a maker name.
And do we know that was where they went? And because Redan gave us a very cursory explanation of, he said in the vault he helped us. So I don't know if he ever explained. Either way, I'm just looking for a curator of this museum, like somebody who actually is staff or something.
Sure, there is a half-elf gentleman walking around checking the exhibits. He's wearing raiment that has symbols of Gond all over it, so you imagine he works here.
Hi. Do you have but a moment? I have a question.
Of course, blessings of the Tinkerer be on you.
Yes.
What does your curious mind seek today?
This is gonna sound a little weird, but where did this piece come from? Because it looks very familiar to me.
Oh. This is an unusual one. Incredible craftsmanship. We've been trying to replicate what it does for quite some time. Imagine if you didn't have to run your shop all the time, you could spend more time with your work.
Right, but where do you guys get? And I just kind of gesture.
Well, this is a bit of an interesting story. It was found. They were digging out a new section out of the Ironbeard vaults, and they found this sealed away in a section of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was rather dusty. We restored it as best we could.
Interesting. So, I'm assuming that like I would know that Gond is like the tinkerer god.
Yeah, he's a god of ideas and creativity and manufacturing crazy machines.
Are these kind of things like, does Gond have a part in this? Is it like a direct link?
Oh,
Like,
it's difficult to say. Gond works through all of us in the creation of fabulous devices to make our lives easier. Although I am uncertain who created this.
Looking at it, does it look similar to the like mechanical men that Zelos made?
No, this one looks like, have you ever seen like those old wind-up toys?
Yeah.
Where it's got like the big tin plates all over it? It looks more like that.
Okay. Hmm.
okay. I guess one last question. I'm assuming, based on your greeting, that you're a devout follower of Gond.
Oh, indeed I am.
Are there any legends or lore that maybe someone who follows Gond upon passing may find themselves almost remade in something like in an image he would have formed them into? Like,
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Nothing like that. Nothing that I've heard of.
fair enough. Okay. Well, thank you. It's very interesting here. We'll have to stop by again.
Oh, absolutely. May the Tinkerer's inspiration shine upon you, sir.
Thank you.
I don't know. Maybe this is just something we, go back and try and do some research on. And I mean, he's not going anywhere.
As soon as you say that, there's just a turn.
Key3, too soon.
You've got to stop saying that. That phrase, I swear. Oh, why would the compass point towards this thing if it isn't him? Like, it doesn't make sense. If it has his soul in it, if that is what it's running on.
Did you share the information that you got inside
With y'all?
with us outside? Yeah.
We haven't been out yet.
Or you guys aren't out yet. Okay. I
Yeah,
wasn't sure
you
where
went back in to
exactly
go
you were.
find somebody.
Right.
While this is happening, Radan, are you still on the ground with Guy?
Yeah.
Jinja is like tugs on your earlobe a little bit. He's leaning in and he's whispering close to you, saying, "You saw the broken pieces too, right?
Maybe. What are you talking about?
That's why you're so upset.
What broken pieces?
The broken pieces all around that man in the glass case."
Gee, hold on. Let's go back in. Like, show me, Jinja.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
follow him in.
All right. Going up to the spot?
Yep. Outside of the
Alright.
glass, preferably.
Okay. And Jinja looks at it and he says, don't you see it?
See what exactly?
He's crying in agony. He's in a million pieces.
Gee, did you get this? Jinja says he's crying. There's broken pieces.
I don't see it. Key 3, where is she? She can't see the magic shit.
Hey, you guys are back.
Yeah, the cookie gave him an idea, so
He's apparently crying in pieces.
Look at the ground
Broken in
with
pieces,
Eldritch
crying.
It still looks the same through Eldritch Sight.
Oh, Guy, aren't you able to like hop into the ethereal now? Is that something you can do?
I can certainly do that for sure.
Maybe it looks different there.
Maybe it's different there, eh? Also, I just realized I'm not supposed to be looking like this anyway, and I step behind the statue, and first I'll pop into the ethereal.
All right.
Then step back out and see what I can see.
It looks the same in the ethereal as well.
Okay. Well, while I'm here, I'm going to walk through the glass and into the case itself, inside the glass.
Okay.
And look around again. And then if there's still nothing, I'm going to, because I'm ethereal, I'm going to pull a pen and I'm going to stick my head through the side of the box. I want to see what's inside it.
Okay. He looks inside the box and it looks like a couple of spring-loaded tools and jewel crafting supplies are all set up inside the box.
So it's literally a jewelry machine. Okay. Come back outside the box, back behind the that statue I was using to hide, and then disguise self to I come out, tall, thick, red hair, full beard, really tight white shirt, and a really short rainbow kilt.
Nice.
I didn't see nothing in there.
Oh, Guy. Great.
Yeah, I'm hiding. Am I doing a good job? Oh, wait a minute. I got it wrong. Oh, I'm never going to get this voice shit right. Maybe I just don't talk, eh? Anyway, there's nothing in there except a box that makes jewels, eh?
Have you ever seen this before, Jinja?
I don't think I have,
Do you think you can touch the pieces?
but it's hard for me to remember.
And I tap Redan on the shoulder, and I'm like, can't you see through other people's eyes or memories or whatever? Couldn't you, And I just gesture to Jinja.
Actually, that's true. Can you show me what it looks like? I don't know if I can mind meld with a fucking construct.
I think I can. I think if I try really hard.
Do it, little buddy.
Okay. So you focus your mind meld, and Jinja concentrates really hard. And you eventually, as you stare at this mechanical jewel crafting apparatus, you see like a rock chip in a pane of glass. And it starts to split and spider out in all directions and twist. And in it, you can see shrieking kaleidoscopic reflections of Philip. In one, he's human. In another one, he's a dwarf. In one, he's some kind of creature you've never seen before. One, he's a child. One, he's a woman. And it's just spinning, and you can see him silently crying out. And eventually it fades.
Can I do some sort of an Yeah, what would that be? An insight check? Or like an arcana, a history to try to figure out if I know what that is?
Try to do a history check.
$17.
You reach back into your mind to try and find something, and there's nothing there. And what's more, as you try to reach back into your memories of Philip, you feel as though they're being tugged away from you. And you must concentrate hard to maintain them.
I'm going to explain all that to everyone. Be like, what the fuck is going on? Does anyone know what this is about? I can see him through Jinja's eyes. He's been different creatures, different people. It's getting harder to remember him.
There's more to your Philip than meets the eye, eh?
Looking at the statue, does it look like there's any like pieces missing? Any chunks taken out of it?
No, it looks in remarkably good condition.
I need to know where they found this. Where did they get this?
They said they
The
found
vault.
it sealed in the Ironbeard vaults.
What? When?
I
Did he tell us?
no.
He told you just recently dug out, right?
Yeah.
They were excavating like a new area and they found it.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it does not. Eh? You already... Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Oh.
Why would he...
Ah,
Ugh. Okay, where the fuck is he from? Ironbeard Vaults.
Yes.
How far is that from here?
Quite far. It's way up north in the mountains.
Is that where we were when I found this book?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay, well, this is on my quest list, so I don't know what we can do here other than like pay a priest, try to dispel it. I don't know.
I mean, I can try and dispel it, but if your friend is trapped in there...
Well, all I'm seeing is pain and agony, so death sounds better than trapped.
We can try to mend it.
What
Do we
are
have-
you mending?
Do we have a body? Can we like toss him in there? I mean, I've got this book that I've read about how to make like a smart weapon. Maybe I can throw him into here.
Oh boy. I mean, I've read on soul transposition, but I mean, you can ask Guy that the only example of that we really saw was a very, very bad one. There's so many things this could be. We've been stumbling on so many things that are equally bad. I mean, you guys went before us to apparently a place where wrens in different dimensions were made. I don't know if you guys caused that, but it's definitely something that happened. Did we even follow up on that?
Who the fuck did what?
There were ruins you guys went to. There were journals involved. In fact, I have them now.
Oh, that's where Cookie's from. Jinja. Pardon me, Jinja.
Well, that place revealed that there were other realities, other worlds, and also that there were individuals who, if they found out you were traversing different worlds and finding different things, would, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure, like, rip you out of existence. I don't remember.
That sounds fun. I remember jumping through a portal, but I don't remember anything else.
Well,
I know I had fun.
Sewing kit to sew things back up.
There's the interdimensional sewing.
I think I remember. My maker. There's a way to kill someone that destroys every instance, every possibility of their existence.
Oh.
Oh, little buddy. That's like,
not good.
that's fucking magical.
I think
What do you got?
Magical is not the word I
No,
would
yeah.
use. That's like genocide of one person out of the entire multiverse.
Again, would you exist in pain in one of those
Yes.
universes forever?
Yes. Rather than not exist at all. Yes.
I'm the
1,000
opposite.
times, 1,000,000 times over.
I would rather have not been born.
This looks like somebody didn't finish.
They botched it. That's what I'm thinking. It's not that he's in pain and that's the solution. It's that someone did this and this is an unfinished job. So now he's just cut in half across everywhere, which is worse.
Astral plane through the glass, hand on the box, dispel magic.
All right. Hit me with that roll.
There's that, and then so. Fourth level or under.
Okay. Oof. The automaton goes limp.
I'm gonna look at it with Eldritch Sight.
The magic that was within the automaton is no longer active.
This
Ginger.
is
Can you see him? Is he still there?
Yes, he's still there. Whoever
This is-
did this wanted him to be this way.
Is there a way to trace who did this to him?
Oh. And he leans over to you, Redan. He whispers in your ear. He says, "There might be a way to find them, but I don't want to tell you because I don't want them to kill you."
I won't push you. You can tell me if you want. It would be helpful. My life is worth his.
But you're my best friend.
And you're my best friend. Sometimes we have to help others. It's your choice. I won't force you.
If I tell you, you have to promise not to die.
I can't promise that. I can try.
When someone breaks reality, they leave it behind where they broke it. If we can find out where it was broken, we can find out who broke it.
Again, pass that along to everyone. Jinja's he's speaking in riddles. I don't get this.
Well, didn't we take all of the stuff out of that place where we found Jinja? Maybe there's something in there, something in Clue, or
I've been wanting to read them, but I haven't read them in depth. I have all the journals from there. We only found the one. Gilbetta had the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Someone told me, and while she and I were on our way to Inya, she gave them to me. I presume not to keep, but at least to read.
Yeah.
So, well, there might be answers in there. I don't know what voice told me about it, but it's worth a shot. I just need time.
He was also, if they found him in the Ironbeard vaults, it stands to reason that's where it happened.
Yes. I'm not convinced this is the same person. I believe this is an iteration of that person, but I
agree.
don't know if they ripped him and replaced him with another one, or I don't know. But yes, that's definitely a place. Do we have access to that?
Do they have a teleportation circle that we can access through the academy?
Not there.
Hmm.
Just the old-fashioned way.
Radan, where were you? See, I got it right this time. Radan, where were you the last time you saw me? Where you lost him? Where he was broken, so to speak?
He was taken away at the vaults. We escaped. He didn't.
Taken away by whom?
The guards. Long story. Really long story.
So
I think though the point of it's quite short though, isn't it? The vaults keeps coming up over and over again.
Indeed. That's where Gilbetta's sister is. So much her husband's a war profiteer. Like, we can go there and kill him and take out a whole bunch of suffering by doing that.
oh, whoa, okay.
I
Get-
mean,
get-
maybe not
Gilbetta
kill
would
right
owe us
away.
a solid favor if we could free her sister or like find out what's going on there. I think Gilbetta wouldn't mind her killed too. Like, I don't know. I just want to kill something right now. This is very rare for me.
A lot of killing. Phew. Oh god. I need time to research this. I mean, if we travel, but we have to do it manually, so I can't read while we do that.
Well, our serial killer is pissed off and running, isn't he? He's near an immediate worry.
I agree. If we find ourselves going north or with free time, we can. I also ordered a flying ship to be built. So if and when that happens, it'd be like fucking awesome.
And oddly enough, on the horizon above the clouds.
Special delivery. No. Sorry, that didn't happen.
Oh. This is.
I haven't had a good spit take in a while. Thank you.
I mean, never mind. I was gonna be like, do you want me to summon a demon so you can beat the shit out of it? But that's me.
It's like, all right, where's the food?
Let's see if we can find this killer. He's running.
I think that's
somewhere.
a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we
Reevaluating.
go north. We go to the mine. We go to the vaults.
You guys are on two separate pages.
Yeah.
You're saying go after the killer. You're saying go up to the vaults. These are different things. You gotta like take one, or be like, we could do this and also this in this way, but you can't do this.
Well, we know one of the fingers was part of a secret society in Waterdeep, you know, when it was attached to a body, so can maybe go see if they know of any of their members who are missing and try and
That
maybe
and
if
we
we
can
can
also
figure out
talk.
how he's figuring out who's a warlock and not.
Yeah, there's a bunch of questions I have about him, but I thought we don't know where he is, but we can go back to Waterdeep and look for him too. But I just thought, Philip, he's kind of immediate, but
Well, I also wouldn't mind letting Richard know just to keep an eye out for. I don't know. Maybe he's going after ex-warlocks as well.
But yeah, how he finds out that they are warlocks is one of the questions I have for sure to ask. We also need to know why the patron, they don't do nothing about this. I mean, I know some patrons don't care about their warlock, but I'd like to think my sisters, they would come and crush somebody who did that to me.
Don't know if they even know it's happening until it's too late. It's like a scalpel. I mean, we kind of exist as satellites to our,
No,
you
I
know.
meant afterwards, like vengeance.
That's fair. I'd like to believe that would be how that's handled.
There's so many questions too, because also this guy, I don't think that, well, first of all, is it one or is it a group? That's one question. We don't even know that.
Okay. How do we pinpoint a person. We've done it before. We found people. We don't have our tracking cart, but we have plenty of resources and knowledgeable people. There is a way to locate a person. There's a way. So, like, we just gotta think.
But you have to know who they are. Right?
We have a...
Some blood.
Can we, like, bribe a god or, like, bribe a demon? I don't know.
As someone who has never played or knows anything about the class Blood Hunter, if we found one, do they like? Do they?
Come on, hunt the blood.
Is that how
right
this?
in your
works?
You don't know anything about who I am or what I do.
But give me that. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean,
well, hey,
We
you know
don't
who
even
might
know
know a
that's
thing
his
or two
blood.
about blood? The vampire lord who works at your academy.
Mhm.
Oh,
you know, hey, looky there.
There's some other things too, like this person or persons, whoever they are or he is. I don't think they do magic themselves.
well, if they needed the scroll,
The old person scroll, and last night the guy said they were terrified, so maybe that's a fear scroll. I don't know. But either way, I don't think this person is a caster themselves, which makes sense. They hit
I
warlocks,
think
how
last
much
night
it spread.
they were terrified by the gore.
Yeah, are we not going to talk about how that happened? Because, like, I don't even know what spell create a million fingers is. Like,
He's pretty sure he created them the old-fashioned way.
I think it's just
Chop,
like he
chop,
drop a
chop.
bag on the floor.
right,
Throw
but
Some
like,
blood around.
we're missing the like logistics here because they may have been in a bag or something, but he still had to dump them in a circle or like.
It's
like,
part of the bait. He was trying to catch me. He leave the note at the front. I walk in the room. Oh my God, there's fingers everywhere. He cast hold person on me from behind and kill me. I am jam on the walls. But we fuck it up. Now we get to see what happened when he's pissed off.
I feel like we're also missing the fact that there's probably bodies that are missing these fingers and no one's found.
Oh, for sure. He's killed dozens. This is not his first one. We are just coming into this very late in the game.
Yeah, that's why if we head back to Waterdeep, we can at least, track down and see if the society has any missing people.
For
Maybe
sure.
it's a secret society of warlocks, and ta-da! We
also got to talk to that crew wreck as well. They were investigating this sort of thing.
Right.
Baldur's Gate closer to the keep or closer to Waterdeep?
Closer to Waterdeep. All the cities are along the coast. The keep is further in.
I don't mind going to Waterdeep and poking around with that, but we know the people who are missing. Like I just don't know what knowing more people who are missing is going to help per se, unless they have leads on the individual themselves that they've dug up. Like the keep,
That's the only way to gather evidence.
I know we just have more resources at home. Like I say we go to Waterdeep, do some light digging, and then get home to where we can actually like dig deep with, where we've got all our information.
You're not going to find him in a book,
We've got the Waterdeep house, so we can just
We can pop back and forth in a second,
Yeah, that's what I'm implying.
Isn't there some sort of a spell that a cleric or a wizard can cast to try to find someone or to look at them from a distance?
Scrying?
Something. That, yes.
You usually have to know the person.
Usually or always?
As someone who does not know the spell, I am speaking of it as though I know anything about it. I know that it is used for seeing other people. I know
Who
that
casts it? What type of people? Not you.
Actually, do a history check, Pen.
Because I
You went to
remember
magic school.
I did go to magic school, but who said I paid attention? Also, my brain was blendered for a while.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, wouldn't that be?
What? I imagine there's some kind of magic for something. I wouldn't know.
How do you not know this?
Have I Has my grandpa told me any stories that might clue me into?
Well, you do a history check, and let's see if your grandpa has a better memory than
Look.
A little bit.
A little bit. You have heard. You remember back on your days working, working the stalls and doing the card game and the cup game. Grandpa would always tell you, be careful for scrying wizards. They can game the system and trick you out.
So if we have a wizard,
Fuck that. Let's go buy spells. All the scrolls.
Saying be careful of scrying wizards sounds like the best way to address if you had like a peeping Tom problem locally.
Be careful of scrying wizards. Also a good message to be careful of peeping toms. And it occurs to you that this is not something that you can get on a scroll. This is unique to the school of scrying. This is a wizard who is trained in scrying.
Do they have
Do
to
you
know
even
the
know if
person?
that's his blood?
Divination.
that's what I.
Where you found it?
It was on the knife and the like bloody footprints leading away from the last murder scene.
That might not be the right blood for you to go looking for, eh?
Even if it's not. Can
Speaking
we
of which,
prescribe-
anybody know anything about Ravnica?
What's a Ravnica?
This man.
That's kind of what I thought. Eh? I'm
I-
supposed to go there.
One moment, please. Do hold.
Well, okay, I'm going to hold, but I'm supposed to be a king at this time, eh?
In your pawing through the books, Ravnica is one of the realms that is listed. It is listed as friendly. Level of civilization is a 10. Diversity is also a 10. And danger is a 7.
Are you saying this isn't on this plane? Like this isn't in
This is from the book that you got from that place that Jabetta gave you. And you remember Ravnica being on one of the pages, and these are the ratings given to it. Oh, also technological advancement 11.
Wait, are we if I remembered that, even if I read it, I'm flipping back. What are we? What is Sword Coast or whatever?
The Sword Coast. Diversity at 8. Level of civilization 7. Technological advancement 7.
Oh my god, we're gonna go somewhere they're gonna have guns. So Ravnica is I just relay all that back to Guy. It's like it's not here. It's not a place that exists to us yet. Like it is and I'm pointing at this book. I'm like, this is one of those things where like we go there, and then by going there, things out in the universe beyond ours begin to say, I might need to go kill that. Like they killed Ed, I stopped because
Yeah, did I not mention that before? Sorry, I assume that's par for the course. Everywhere we go, something want to kill us, eh?
It's not untrue.
But is it wise to just start willy-nilly hopping worlds? I mean, planes was a big jump the first time. I get nauseous from that. Like, I don't
First
even
of all,
want to...
Guy and Wise.
Have you met me?
Second, I just come back from hell, man. And when I am there, I am told I have to go to Ravnica, and they're going to make me like a king.
What's
I
your
don't
time
want
frame?
to be the king, but it's the only way I can stop everything.
What's the time frame here? We've got a lot of shit to do. What's most pressing?
Well, I mean, they only sent 6 guys to kill me so far. I guess I can wait. Eh?
Okay, understood. Can
That's
we?
right. You better
Fuck, I keep
send 7
forgetting
next
you can't
time.
make jokes with this guy at all. Eh?
Can we find a scrying wizard, pay him to do this without knowing what this person looks like, just by describing him?
You know who I bet a scrying wizard is? I pull out the map and point back to that shop we were at with the guy with the necrotic hand.
Or he might know where one is.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
And he likes us now because we bought all his shit.
But don't we got the Calazar?
Palazar's a sorcerer.
But they do like the same stuff, don't they?
We are warlocks. How do you not know how different we are from them?
Well, I know we're different, but the rest they are all the same, eh?
I mean, we can always, get like Tommy or Calazar on the stone, call an MT1 and ask him to hand them the stone.
Absolutely.
Let's do that.
Hell, we
Give
can,
the
if
phone
you
to
want, we can
Dad.
put the blood in the bag and it come in to show up at the vault, and we send in Tommy to have a sniff, and we get an instant answer on the stones.
Absolutely.
Hand the sending stone to Penn.
All right.
I'm calling. Okay. I'm not awkward at all. It's ringing.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, MT1. This is Penn. How are you?
I am fine. How are you doing, Penithin, right?
I'm doing well. There's just, some interesting universe stuff, just whatever. Anyway, is there any chance that we could talk to Tommy? We need to ask him some blood questions.
Of course. Give me a moment. And
Moment.
hello. You have some
Hi.
blood questions?
Hi, Tommy. This is Penn. We're currently in Baldur's Gate. It's great, not like Waterdeep at all. So we found blood that we might need to track is the long and the short of it. And we have literally no idea how to do that. We were thinking scrying wizard, but we figured maybe you might know in your vast experience.
Some scrying and divination wizards may be able to help you, but if I taste the blood, I can tell you a lot about the individual.
But can you tell us where he is?
I can tell you the environment in which he lives in, if that helps.
It might. We'll start with the scrying wizard, and then we'll bring you the rest.
Oh, yes. The woman. The pale one. She signed up to be a teacher. She paints everyone.
Oh, you're talking about Kat.
Yes.
She's
I
painting?
glimpsed at her resume. I believe she has some divination skills as well.
Yes, she does. You would think I would stop forgetting about that. Oof. Okay, so yes, and it's just like I keep doing this. I'm like, so Kat might be able to help us with that. I don't know. She knows divination, which I knew if anyone asks.
Well,
If Tom.
then it sounds like we head back to the keep.
Okay. We'll be back in a bit. We'll if you and her are both available, then we may need your help with this.
Of course. I will lend a hand as much as I can. You missed it. The dragon just had a freak shit in here. It was crazy.
Like it defecate whatever. Anyway, okay.
No, he lost his mind. He was crazy about Tiamat or something.
Oh, that's pertinent.
Tiamat's missing.
Yes,
Right.
that's what he was saying.
Yeah, Paul Togg came and told us that. And
Oh, Paul Tog came to visit.
yeah, he seems nice. What do we know why how do you lose Tiamat?
I have questions about this myself. But I am a simple bartender.
Okay, well, I'm sure Gil wants some breakfast drinks, but we'll see you in a bit. I kissed you on the phone. I love you. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, Tommy. Click.
Why
So
you don't just put the sample in the bag of holding and have it show up at the vault? Automatic.
Oh,
I mean, I did just say that before you pick up the phone.
I'll
Are you feeling
plop
okay,
it in the
Pen?
bag of holding so it's in the vault.
I am exasperated as normal.
Hello, Pen. I love you too. But you just called.
How did the phone get back to? I need to talk to Tommy again. I'm sorry. We realized a way easier way to do this that would be more efficient for everyone involved. And we thrive on efficiency here.
Oh, very well. I was just on my way back to the Mage Tower. I will return and speak with Tommy.
Actually, do you want to grab? If you grab something from the basement of the Mage Tower and give it and take it to Tommy, you'll actually save all of us an extra step.
It's like Warforged can't sigh.
We could have actually been there by now.
I want to be perfectly clear. Warforged can't sigh, but he would if he could.
And I'm just I see Guy and Keith and them all looking at me. And I'm just like, you gave me the phone. I told you.
It's like when nobody wants to call and order pizza and you hand it to the one friend and it takes forever and they completely screw it up.
Pen, give me the rock. Give me the rock, Pen. Is that MT1?
Take it. Yes, take the rock. Jesus.
MT1, this is Redan. Can you hear me?
Yes, Redan. What can I do for you?
I'm so sorry, Pen's an idiot. Is there anything we can get for you in Baldur's Gate?
I don't believe I require anything, but I thank you for your interest.
Okay, we appreciate you. Thank you for doing everything. I'm sorry for Pen. We won't let him talk to you again.
It's quite all right. I'll have Tommy contact you once he's had a chance to analyze the blood.
Thank you. And I hand the rock back to Pen. I'm like, talk to him. Talk to him.
I'm not an idiot. I love you. Goodbye, MT1. Click. Are we satisfied?
It's just Jin just like, yay, Redan's happy again. And he hugs the side of his face.
All right. We've got
just one thing before we move here. Everybody keeps saying we lost Tiamat. That's not the right word.
Someone lost Tiamat.
She's not lost. We just don't know where she is. That's not the same thing. Lost implies you are looking for them.
Well,
I'd rather know where a world-ending dragon is than not.
Well, we'll find out. When she stand up and stretch her legs, we will find out right quick where she is,
Here's another thing, not to pull a real, Kashano here and with like the red string, but we just discovered that someone's messing about with other worlds. And now we've got a gentleman who is shattered across all worlds. And we have a journal and some fallen Aasimar telling you to go to a specific other world. And now we have a world-ending deity that, isn't here anymore. So...
Well, finally, you get it. We're going to other worlds. Come on, let's go.
Do you even know how? Because I don't.
I did not know how to go to the fire plane, but we ended up there. I don't know how to go to the death plane, but we end up there.
I go to ask Pen a question. I realize it's not worth asking him, and I turn to Keith3.
I'm so glad you said it out loud so I can feel offended.
You have to narrate.
You have to do it.
Turn to Keith3. I'm like, Keith3? I think I went to different worlds. I was jumping through a portal for Rolda, and then I was at the keep. Do you know why I can't remember anything?
Have I heard of anything like this?
You don't ask the guys with the books about this exact thing.
Or the guy who went to school. It's like, ooh.
Can't remember nothing.
Actually, of all the people I should be talking to, it is Pen. Of all the people who can get me to Ravnica, it's probably you,
I have not...
Do a history check, Keith3.
Oh.
See if your street smarts extend to this particular scenario. No, that's outside your purview.
No, my grandpa didn't really tell stories of other worlds, just ours. Just what I'm more concerned.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I don't mean to make this about me, but if we spend the afternoon somewhere where I can do one of my favorite things, and I'm sure Redan could help me with this. And maybe if I don't know how much you two enjoy this, but literally, and I just like hold out the 5. I think it's 5 books total.
Yeah.
I'm just like, if we can sit and like piece it together, not only can I probably maybe get an idea of A, what might be happening to Philip, B, how to get you somewhere else, Key, with us, presumably, and there's a chance I might know like a lot more about a lot of things that are going on. I don't know.
We got like a 3-hour boat ride back to Waterdeep, eh?
It's true.
That's true.
Do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can read on the boat, right? Going back and forth with your stomach rocking back and forth. Oh, pen, you know, sometimes you get kind of green around the hedges and you're reading on the boat and it's all around in circles.
I can fly, so, you know.
And the read?
Maybe. I don't know. Is fly a concentration spell? I feel like it might be.
I'm pretty sure there's a law against flying while you're reading, eh? Or reading while you're flying is probably the wrong way, yeah?
Well, I mean, if he's tethered.
Yeah, if I'm flying on a boat, it is concentration, so I doubt I can read and fly.
Oh, no, you read. I fly you like a kite, eh? I tie a string to your foot. Yeah, we do with the foot, eh?
Hey, I have a strange... I feel like I had a dream where you were a balloon.
Callbacks. That was my favorite part.
Spectacular.
Also, why have I been having this conversation? I can read on a boat. I can read on a boat.
Somebody questioned it, and then you just got lined to this long thing that, like, well, I suppose I could. I imagine, what if I flew? And then it's just like...
I can read it on a boat. I can read it with a goat. I can read it on a plane. You know. Anyway, I could do it. It'll be fine. I think I'm capable.
All right.
Okay, we just put you in the corner with all the other bitter shit on the boat, eh?
Redan, your mouth is moving, but you're not talking.
Oh, sorry, I do that sometimes. My brain's going off.
He's talking on another planet.
We've been standing here way too long already. It's probably looking suspicious.
Oh, right. We're still in the museum.
Yeah.
Let's go to
Steal
a boat.
Philip. Oh.
Do you want to? I mean, at this point,
Kinda.
It seems like he's gonna stay here, so you know we know where it is, and
Yeah, it don't solve the problem
behind
still in the
glass,
box, eh?
So
I pull out my book and I just write a note and I'm like, if Philip isn't here when we get back, and I just underline 3 times, I told you so. And I just
okay,
I'm ready.
Let's go to the boat. Pen, can you try to think of any reason why I can't remember going to different worlds, or why I can't remember going through that fucking portal while we're walking?
Well, you went through a portal to other worlds, and there are beings who don't want people to know about other worlds. And from the stuff I already read and we gleaned, they try to like not allow that. So like there could be something pulling strings of your mind and making sure you don't remember, so as to prevent you from pursuing going to other worlds. But we have hard evidence now, so like,
Well,
it matters.
Maybe
there a way
memories
to get
just don't
those
come
back?
back from that world.
I want them. I
The
want
way
them
I
back.
lost my memory was very of this world and kind of my own volition. I say kind of. I don't know if it's even remotely the same with what's happening to you. We might, whenever we cross into whatever the multiverse is, like whatever the in-between, you might find them there. They might come back. I don't know. It might be the law. There's a common law that things of a certain world gravitate back towards that world. And so you may have memories of something that isn't of this world, so they're being pulled away.
That was a long way to say no.
Yes, no.
Redan!
usually how he answers questions.
Redan!
What's up, buddy?
What if you took a bonk on the head?
Do it. Bonk me.
Okay. Cookie bonk.
I imagined he had like a little chair, like they do in wrestling.
There's a gingerbread chair that shatters on impact.
It's pretzel sticks. Where did it come from? It's best not to question it.
Hammer's face.
I don't remember anything else. But
It's a
not
wicker
only do
chair
I
made
want
of
these,
shreddies.
not only do I want these memories back, it's good for us to know a way to get them back if we end up going somewhere else.
Maybe it's Maybe it needs to be a harder bonk. Guy has a big stick. Guy, bonk Redan.
Do it.
You know, I had a friend once who got kicked by a horse and he forgot everything from the Thursday before until like that day, and it was 2 weeks Thursday later. And so my other friend, we were pretty drunk, and he says, you know, that knocked the memory out of him. Maybe we get the horse to kick him again and knock the memory back in, eh? We buried that fucker.
Yes.
I gestured to Keythree, and I assume we're both pushing them toward a boat.
Yeah.
Onto a boat.
Yeah,
as this conversation's happening. We can knock you out on the
just
boat.
like poking them in the back of the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yay, we're on the boat. Weird how that happened. Anyway.
Yeah. So you guys managed to find another ferry that is taking passengers to Waterdeep. There's a lot that go back and forth.
So on the
Give me a
subject.
book pen.
Okay, which one do you want? There's 1 through 5.
I'll start at 5. You work at 1.
There you go. We'll meet in the middle. Yeah, I guess we go into research mode.
Okay.
Cue study montage.
Study montage. Studying books. Open them up. Flip through the pages.
Is this what Ginger's doing while we're trying to do
this
this?
is.
I'm just like,
I don't know how to read, but books look neat. That one has pictures. I know what a number is.
I know what number.
Okay.
I want to go find one of the crew members.
Absolutely. Couple things are gonna-
I am tailing after Guy.
Okay. A couple things are going to happen on this boat ride, and it's fine.
And
So-
we were murdered.
And you were murdered.
Hold on. Before you get to that, I totally had music for this. Can we do the montage again?
Sure. Let's do the reading montage again. So familiar.
Okay, I'm sorry. You can move on.
Yeah, no, we're good. Redan, as you flip through these books, flashes start to hit your mind as you read the names of these different worlds. Ravnica, Zendikar, Azeroth. They hit you like blows to the head, and images begin to fly through your mind of the travels you had with Rolda.
Ginger, you did it. It was just late. I'm remembering. You were right. We should have hit me harder.
I am very strong.
You're reading books. It's associative memory, most likely.
Redan, make a wisdom save.
Oof.
Ooh, these are always good. Hey, I got the rolls tonight.
You got the rolls.
I thought you wanted to fail, though.
You don't suffer any ill effects. But as you remember your travels with Rolda, there's a part where you're moving through the space between worlds and you're grabbed and suspended in darkness. And Rolda keeps going. And the force that you feel wrapping around you is unlike anything you've ever felt before. You can't see the eyes, but you can feel them watching you. You can feel them analyzing you, picking at you. And in a moment, it feels like you are disassembled down to your last atom before you are reformed and spit back out to when you arrive back home at the keep. Thank you, Lenny.
So first off, out of character, every time I fucking fail a wisdom save, some like world-ending god comes into our plane. So like, I'm good.
Well, you didn't fail it.
Back to the keepers, okay?
If you had failed it, other bad shit would have happened to you. But that's what unfolds for you.
And then in character, passing that along to Penn.
Okay.
And it sounds a lot like what Ginger's explaining to about Philip.
That almost sounds more like what my patron does to people, but no, it's not good. That means something. Sorry, I forget what they were called because it was in that episode, but it's in these books that I've been reading. I can't remember what the group or the individuals that are like the people that keep you from going to other worlds were called, like the people who actively strive to keep this from happening.
There are a number of entities that do that kind of thing, that kind of police this kind of behavior. They're known as planeswalkers.
Right, that was what it was.
They tend to police unauthorized jumping between planes, although they don't have any large governing body, and some of them don't adhere to any particular rules or standards. Also in the books, there are a number of entities that have threat ratings of the highest order, with multiple warnings saying, do not interact with, do not allow them to know where your home plane is. Those creatures include such beings as Phyrexians, Eldrazi, and then there's just one that's just called the First Ones.
Random question, Pen. If we teleport to a different plane, can you bring... How does taking other people work? Because there's a Ttrpg underneath Waterdeep that we can just like dump somewhere else.
we could rehome the Ttrpg.
Okay, well, I know about the Ttrpg.
So lucky Guy's not in that room.
I have that book. I have been meaning to look into that. I could catalog it.
There's literally nothing in that book if it's the log. It just says like, oh, it's stirred.
I'm sorry, I was talking about logging the Ttrpg with my patron. He would probably like that. Anyway, I don't know. First of all, usually that kind of stuff requires the thing you're taking to be about the same size as you. And you might see an issue with that, with this.
Can we shrink it momentarily and make you larger? Can we send this thing to hell and just be like...
Well, hell is still connected to our world. You know, there's still stuff going on in between. And I pull out, I swear, just for thematic, I still have my little, it's like two immovable rods that just hover and you pull down a little chalkboard. And I'm just like, these are the planes and here's how they're connected. Here's where we are. Here's where hell is. But there's still like, roadways and stuff. And a Ttrpg is, kind of big and problematic. And we should probably leave that alone until we need to.
I'm just thinking it would be the best prank ever to slap the Ttrpg on its ass and send it somewhere else and just be like, not a problem.
Someone likes your suicidal idea.
Oh, no. Well, let's put a pin in that. And not me, just a PI in. And we'll come back to it. So the point being, though, is you were seen by a planeswalker, most likely. You were seen by something that now knows that you've broken the law of the multiverse travel, which who has the right, by the way, to tell us we can't go
how dare they
somewhere else? Like,
you know who has, I'm not in the room, fuck.
Yeah.
I have the answer.
You went to go talk to sea people.
Yep, I'm talking to somebody about something totally different.
All right.
Yep, it's your fault.
So while you two are having this discussion up on the boat, Keith and Redan, or Keith and Guy, there are a couple of crew members up on top.
I want to go find like some. I don't want like an officer. I want a working dude, like a boat guy who pulls ropes for a living.
Oh yeah, there's guy pulling on the sails.
And I'm still in my red hair, short kilt deal, and concentrate really hard as I walk over. Here, I got a question for you, laddie.
Oh, what can I help you with?
I've got a couple of questions, actually. The first one, you travel this route a lot, do you?
Oh, yeah. It's great work on these shipping boats. If you can pull a sail or move a box, you make a couple coin and you see interesting ports all up and down. Well, I went to Nyanzaru a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's very interesting. He said, his accent shifting from Scottish to Irish, apparently.
It's like all over the place. I imagine whenever he shifts, Keith Lee like nudges him. It's just like, remember who you are.
Well, I'm wondering, was there a fella who you saw coming out from Waterdeep and maybe even going back just recently?
Oh, there's a lot of people.
Scary-looking bastard. When he kept to himself, thinks he's real smart. Probably tried to tell you how to do your job. He's one of them arseholes.
Scare! Wow, we get all types around here. There's one scary-looking fellow that we picked up in Neverwinter. Guy looked like a clown.
Well, I'm not afraid of clowns, so I would just dance with him in the street. But back to... And then he stops, realizes the accent's completely fucked again.
Stomping on the foot.
Yeah.
Where did that fellow you picked up in Neverwinter, where did he go?
Oh, he went all the way down to Port Nyanzaru. He didn't really tell a lot of jokes, though. He was just kind of like a weird clown. Had some nice folks with him.
Those clowns are a little...
Yeah. I figured it was because of the cat guy.
He didn't say nothing about hating warlocks, though, did he?
Not that I know of.
There's a fellow we're looking for, that's kind of his thing. He really doesn't like magic people, particularly the warlocks.
Oh. You know, it's not on this boat. But... Rusty Spindle. It's another cargo ship, makes the trip up and down. We had a wizard come on here the other day. Said he wouldn't ride on the Rusty Spindle. Somebody was rude to
him. This boat, it runs out of Waterdeep, does it?
Oh yeah, it makes the same routes that we do. Of course, we can't pick up all the cargo and all the passengers. When we leave, somebody's usually there to pick up the rest. And of course, some people only travel on certain ships. You know, brand loyalty. It's important these days.
Well, brand loyalty is one thing, but didn't you say they said he was rude?
Yeah, the wizard said somebody on the Rusty Spindle was rude to him, so he wouldn't ride on that ship anymore. Said one of the sailors didn't like that he was a wizard. Maybe that's your guy.
Choked back the urge to say something and just looked down at Key 3. Well, that's all we need to know here, right?
Thank you for answering our questions.
No problem.
Can I say how beautiful a world Puck has made in the fact that the one random bigoted guy that someone mentions, it's like, oh, he's that one because he's the only one. Like,
he's got that's got to be him.
Where was it that the clown went to?
Oh, he went to Port Nyanzaru. It's in Chult, way down south. They got dinosaurs over there.
Oh, yeah. We've had experience with dinosaurs from there.
Oh, neat.
They're big. I don't like.
And at this point, a half-dragon with green scales and black armor with an insignia of what appears to be a dragon's skull surrounded by blackened wings raised up to the sky, walks up to the edge of the boat and lights up a pipe. Starts smoking a little bit. Enjoying the trip so far?
Well, I certainly am. And yourself, then?
Oh, it's nice to get out to sea every now and then. Although it's not really my element. I'm more of a forest guy. Green dragon.
Yeah, completely colorblind. The joke's completely failed on me.
Oh. That's terrible.
I got to say, we don't see a whole lot of people who look a lot like you around here.
No, we're a rare breed. I just tell people I'm a dragonborn, get less questions.
Well, in my experience, the kind of fella that walks around wearing black armor is a bit of an arsehole. Are you one of them?
No. I assure you I'm probably one of the friendliest people you'll ever meet. Name's Jaden.
Jaden? Well, that's original, isn't it?
Well,
So,
you know.
So, Jaden, where are you off to?
Oh, me and a couple friends were going up to Neverwinter. I know this one stops in Waterdeep, but we'll ride all the way up north. We got some business with a friend in the mountains.
Do I get the sense that he's just like chatting to like pass the time, or is he trying to like size us up?
Give me not perception.
Insight?
Insight. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wanted to say intuition check, but that's not the right. Give me an insight check.
I can see.
Yeah, the wheels are turning, but the hamster's dead. You feel like he is intrigued by the two of you. He seems to have an authentic curiosity, but at the same time, you feel like he's trying to figure things out as well. You're not certain what his intentions are.
Okay.
So you guys looking for someone? I couldn't help but overhear.
Yeah, we are. Looking for a right prick.
Ah. Too many of those in the world.
Aye, if it were only just pick one and go, but we've got a very specific one we're looking for.
Ah, needle in a haystack then. Well, good luck to you.
Yeah, more like an arsehole in a pile of bums.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
You're on a mission too, then, are you?
Yeah, a little bit of a, call it a social visit.
Well, I don't mean to be pushy, but I am, so I'm going to ask anyway. Where the hell are you going socially visiting?
Oh, just up to the mountains, a little bit north of Neverwinter.
You said you had some, did you say you had some business up there?
Yeah.
Or just visiting?
Meeting with some friends. Bit of a social visit.
I want to watch them real close when I say, that wouldn't be the Ironbeard Vaults, would it?
No. I must look rich.
And do I get like the feeling that he's telling the truth, or was there?
Insight me, sir.
I'm not even sure how well you can read. Nope, not that well. 11.
Yeah.
Hard to read, lizard.
Yeah, no, it feels like he's being sincere. He says, no, my buddy lives in the ruins. Some old frost giant hold.
Thank you for reminding us of yet another abandoned quest.
You know, and he's pointing to Keythree. You remind me of a friend of mine.
Oh, really? Maybe halflings then?
Well, yeah, I guess you could say she's a halfling. She's got nice hair like yours. Real fiery red.
What's her name? Maybe I know her.
Oh. Insindra? He occasionally goes by Sin or Sindra.
Oh, is
Can't
she?
say I know her.
I was just thinking, is she a patron of the arts? And I want to watch his face when I say the word patron. See if I can get a twitch. Nope, absolutely not. Unless I got it completely wrong. So.
Nah, but she gets a fair amount of patronage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dearie me, I'm afraid I do.
I love putting you guys in these situations where you're like, how do we get some more info out of this?
Maybe it's just an NPC. Leave it. No, it isn't.
So, what about this reminds you? You know, not. I'm sure it's not just like, oh, all halflings look like. Just the hair.
It's the long red hair. I suppose it's the way you carry yourself. Sin, she's got a lot of confidence, you know. Yeah.
I'll
This
take that
reminds
as
me a lot of her.
Is she gonna be up in the mountains in Neverwinter?
Oh, Cinder gets around. He's usually around somewhere. Likes to drink hard and party harder. So wherever she is, she's probably in a tavern.
So I just noticed that that insignia there that you're wearing. That's not exactly. Well, it's not exactly unicorns and paladins, is it?
No. Suppose not. It's a new order.
A new world order, is it?
No. Just a new order.
Well, what are you called then? We're part of an order ourselves.
Oh yeah? Who are you guys with?
We're with the Avalon Knights Academy, aren't we?
Oh.
Here, this fellow over here, he's got our business cards.
I'm inside
still
reading.
I'm looking around, I can't see him. Well, he's around here somewhere.
Oh, you know, I know about you guys.
Oh, I'm not surprised. We're right famous,
You know
we are.
what? I want to buy you guys a drink.
And what organization would we be saying is buying us this drink?
An organization of friends. Call it Five Brothers of Five Colors.
Am I to assume from that that you're just the green one and there's some others?
Well, half dragons may be rare, but I'm lucky enough I've found a group that makes me feel at home. But I heard that you guys took in a green dragon through the grapevine. That makes you friends of mine.
We didn't take him in through the grapevine. We took him in through the front door, but I get your point.
Well, you make sure you raise that little one right.
So the five of you are meeting up there, are you? Sort of a reunion, is it?
Nah, they got other work to do. Me? I gotta go up north. Meet another friend of ours.
Don't happen to be meeting with some giants, do you?
No, they don't like my kind very much. No, this is an old frost giant hold. It's not in use anymore. But my buddy likes it well enough. I got some friends that are just dying to meet him.
It's an interesting choice of phrase. He said completely out of character.
I hate this guy. From the back of the boat, out of character.
It's just like somewhere Penn's just like, ah! Heat senses tingling.
Just a friend, you know?
We'll have to take you up on that drink when we get into port.
Absolutely. If you're ever in Neverwinter, I'll be in the neighborhood. Ask for Jaden. I'll be happy to give you guys a pint. Hey, maybe we'll go to the Moonstone Mask. I hear it's a crazy place.
Yeah.
I never heard such a thing, but I'm sure it's willing to try it out. What an interesting feller.
And he goes back below decks.
Turn to key 3. Oh, I ate that prick. Oh, wait, now I got the completely wrong accent on again. Shit, this is difficult.
It's fine. He seemed weird.
While you're having this
I want to actually drink whatever he buys us.
No, mon ami, I don't want to get anywhere near that guy. He's dirty as shit. Eh?
While you're having this conversation, I run off the deck, jump off, hop onto my broom, and take off in one direction, just really quick.
Okay.
I'm staring at the compass and trying to think of the closest stone for the gate.
The closest stone for the gate?
Yeah, the library gate. Just want to get that, like...
It is pointing you towards Waterdeep.
Okay, flipping around, coming back in.
Okay. Now, as the rest of the team travels on their ship, across the seas on the way to Waterdeep, Jaden walks down below decks, opens up his well-paid-for private room to a group of women wearing simple clothes and robes. And they all look at him with wide eyes. And he says, come now, we're almost there. Won't be long before you all get to meet your mystery date. And he closes the door. And then we're going to take a break right there.
You know, if only there was some magical means by which the two teams could communicate and exchange information. It's a shame that not such a thing exists. Let's ponder that while we're on the break. We'll be back in a little over 20 minutes. All right, quick question that I hope fucking answer that came up in the chat. We'd like to know the canon status of the nation of Valencia. Could you please address that before we get back to the game here, Tim and Warlocks? Sorry, I was totally talking, and it didn't come through.
I heard from a voice from the ether that somebody wanted to know about the canon status of the Kingdom of Valencia. Which
that's what we're going for.
I'm fairly certain exists out there somewhere because I'm pretty sure I referenced it like 2 episodes ago. In another show. Yeah,
that's all you're getting. Yeah.
So your response is hashtag do your research.
Yeah, hashtag do your research.
All
Look,
right.
this is like the MCU. You need to watch everything start to finish, and then you need to make a YouTube video about all the Easter eggs inside of it that connect to the other shows. Okay. So, that said, welcome back. When last we left our heroes, they were on a boat trip. Radan's brain broke a little bit, but he's okay. He's been saved. And Guy and Keythree have a lovely chat with a half-dragon gentleman with green scales. He seemed quite nice.
No, he did not.
He was, look, he was perfectly affable to both of you.
Yes.
But
Black armor,
did not
dragon skull with black wings.
and skirted
not a
some
nice
of our
person.
questions.
Wow, y'all
Yeah,
are
he
super
answered
biased.
nothing.
I'm not
Yeah.
on board with that reasoning.
I didn't know I was with such judgy people. All right, who has the sending stone?
Is it key 3? Okay, yeah, key 3.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, hi, Tommy.
Yes, I had the chance to taste this blood.
Oh. How'd it taste?
It's a lot of omega-3s. Eats a lot of fish.
Okay.
Probably a sailor. Whatever. People are shaking their heads at me. Okay. He's probably a sailor. He's not originally from sea, though. He is from a farm.
Okay.
Somewhere very moist.
How
Silence
many
your
moss farms could there possibly be?
You said he's from a farm, and all I could think was like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Okay, it's Chucky now. That's what's it's.
Oh, good. I know how to kill Chucky.
Well, that's about all I have for you.
Okay. Was Kat able to do anything with it?
Oh, yes. Let me bring it to her. I will let her know I'll let you know if she can scry anything.
Great. Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Do you want us to bring you any other blood?
Oh no. This was a fine treat.
Okay.
I try not to have too much these days.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Farewell.
Oh,
And with that, the ship comes into port.
I will fill the rest of them in on what Tommy said.
All right.
Did anybody ever come back to the room? Because Redan left, so whoever came back heard me still ranting at Redan as though he were there, and I'm just too in depth.
It's only about a 3-hour trip, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have stayed up on deck.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with Guy because I thought you and Redan were being buddies.
He flew off, and I was
get it.
ranting, so I didn't notice him leave. I was sitting there like, and you can't believe what the implications of this are, and he's just out the door.
All right. So, they're stopping in Waterdeep. If anybody who's getting off, get off.
Nope, this is our stop.
Definitely getting off, but I want to hang out at the dock and make sure that our green friend doesn't get off here.
All right. Pen, are you disembarking? Or are you pouting in the cargo hold?
Pouting and getting off in Waterdeep.
All right. Redan, are you getting off with everybody?
Yeah, flying
All
around.
right. He's flying around in his broom. The bird.
He is talking in no words.
I'm going to
he's
look for
very
the rusty
quiet.
spindle.
Rusty Spindle?
Yep.
All right. The Rusty Spindle is not in port currently. You ask around, and they say that it's at sea right now.
You know when it's coming back, eh?
It should be back through here after a while. We heard it was headed up to Neverwinter.
Well,
Is Pen still in drag? The chat is
No.
asking.
still Penelope for days.
It's another day.
This is another day. I got some makeup wipes that night.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. When they come in, you come give them like 5 silver pieces that I have to get from Key 3 because I don't carry money anymore. I give it to this guy. You come to the Avalon Knights office and you tell us when that boat comes in. Eh?
Oh, sure. I can do that.
And any other information you come up with, there's more where that come from. Eh?
Oh, thanks a lot. I'll let you know if I hear anything about it.
Yeah, and that's it for now until they come back for me.
All right. Redan, as you're using the compass to look for your shard, it is pointing you towards the castle district.
That
All right. So, are you flying off in that direction?
no, Key 3 would be mad.
So how much of a fuss is a half giant flying above the city causing?
A lot of people are like pointing, making comment of it.
He's got that broom in his ass.
It's a bird. It's a plane. Oh, don't look, Timmy.
Yeah, cover their eyes. Cover their eyes.
Won't someone please think of the children?
That's well in there. That is.
I'll have what he's having. Okay. It just goes on like this. We can do jokes all night.
Yeah, it's just like-
It's going to be the rest of the show.
Okay. So now we're in Waterdeep.
Yep. What's your next move?
Would I have any sense where the WCW Society hangs out?
You're not sure, but you do know when it comes to these kind of rings, it's a good idea to hang around Market District and keep an eye out for other people that have them. And then maybe you can see where they go.
Cool.
I want to find out where Rex home base is. We got to go visit them.
Rec has a public office in the castle ward.
Okay. So eventually, not by myself and not right now, but eventually, that's what I'm headed.
I'm mentioning to everyone that I want to go to the castle ward eventually too, like this day at some point.
Great. Redan, do you want to go shopping first?
How do you know I'm shopping?
Sorry.
I was rude.
You're real quiet.
The fuck?
Oh, there we go.
How do you know I was shopping? That's really rude to assume.
Okay. Well, I just thought, if we head to the market district, we can keep an eye out for those rings and shopping at the market district.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I was going to say, were you shopping?
I mean, kind of.
Well, there you go, eh?
You know and then switching to Guy in my brain, the stones from that archway. There's one in here. There's one in the castle district.
I feel left out.
What does that mean?
You know what he's talking about, Pen. You were there.
He
Yeah, but
said
he
just to
didn't-
Guy, though.
Yeah, that was only to Guy, brain to
He
brain.
doesn't like pen. This is a really interesting dynamic that's developing here.
Guy would be speaking out loud, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not abnormal. Me blurting sentences out.
All right. And your green-scaled friend did not get off the ship.
Okay. That part of his story was at least partially true. You may shop.
All right. So you go into the market district?
That's where I want to head.
I'm following the group on foot, broom beside me.
Okay.
My feet look like turtle feet.
Right. Okay.
I've got those boots, yo.
The footprint boots.
Oh, I thought they just made your tracks look like weird things.
They do.
Yeah. So one track would be a turtle, the other one would be a kobold.
I'm just gonna let him do it. Okay. So you get to the market district. It's bustling as ever.
As soon as we get there, I'm just kind of like trying to keep an eye out for rings, which is convenient because normal height people, their hands are right at my eye level.
Absolutely, it's perfect. So you can make a perception check with advantage.
Ooh, yay!
Ooh.
Almost clicked performance. That's
All right.
oh.
So that's solid. That's a high number. As you're running about looking, you do see a gentleman that has one of these rings. He is wearing robes decorated in red and black, and he appears to have a large hump. He's very old. And he's just pawing through items at the market. He hasn't purchased anything yet.
I'll sidle. I'll point him out to the others, and then I get.
Oh, I think we.
Oh no! What is?
Don't
We-
think.
Oh, no, you're back.
Okay.
You're good.
That was an amazing dramatic pause.
So you're gonna tell them what's up, or?
Yes, I was saying I will point him out to the group, and then try and like sidle up to him and say,
Okay.
"Nice ring."
What's that?
I said, "Nice ring."
Oh, are you in the club?
Yes, and actually, noticed. Have you noticed a few people going missing?
Shh. We're not supposed to talk about that until the meeting.
Oh, right. Oh, shoot. I'm horrible with remembering these things. When's the meeting?
And then the hump responds, "It's tonight at the usual meeting place."
Looking at this hump, does it look like there's like somebody hiding under the hump?
Quiet, you. You're not supposed to talk when we're in public. He slaps at it.
Is it Voldemort?
And that meeting place, that's and I'm gonna name like a tavern in the dock district. It's
No, that's not it. You need to go to, and he scribbles down the address and gives it to you. You got to go here. It's okay, the new people forget it all the time. Their
Yeah,
minds
you know.
aren't as sharp as mine.
Yeah, and you know, got kicked in the horse the other week and forgot the last couple weeks.
And the hump says, "Don't forget to bring a salad." Shut up, you!
Bring salad. Great. Thanks. Well, I will see you tonight.
Yes, for the meeting. I have much business to attend to, and I have to punish my hump.
Oh, before you go,
You're mean!
I didn't catch your name. And your hump's name.
My name is Dragoon. Malthus Dragoon. And you
Wonderful.
can meet my hump later.
Oh, okay. That sounds wonderful.
Please don't be some weird old people sex club. Please.
Is this like an eyes wide shut situation that we're going into? The masks come out and it's just like, oh no.
Kind of hurry back to the rest of the group, unless they were standing right behind me.
All right. So yeah, how did everyone observe this interaction?
Oh, I would have kept my distance for sure.
I was close enough to hear, and exactly what I just said is exactly what I just felt.
Yeah, not at all. Completely distracted.
So, drag pen back to Guy and Redan. So they're meeting tonight at this address, and we have to bring a salad.
It's a high fiber cult.
Also, his hump was talking? That was weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Don't think you're supposed to call them that. I think partner is the right word.
No, like something under the cloak.
He had a bulge, and it was like...
Yeah, and I'm the pig, eh? Sure.
Well, under his cloak, not...
Well, you wouldn't want it outside the cloak. You'd get arrested.
Oh my god. No. I hope this isn't... And I turned to Keep 3 and I...
Can't hear you, Redan.
Can you look through the clothes and see what was under there?
We don't have X-ray vision.
Well, she's always doing that flashy thing with her eyes.
Oh, well, like I can see like magic-y stuff. Oh,
He's
I
got a
guess that
magic
might have
hump.
been- Maybe. Is he still like in the crowd?
Yeah, he's still rooting through things. Occasionally he slaps the hump.
Oh, look at him with Eldritch Sight.
Sure. That dude's a warlock.
Oh. Hey.
And he appears to have two patrons.
One of them his hump. What is going on? Yes.
Maybe there is a like secret meeting of warlocks. Maybe WCW is like Warlocks Congregate of Waterdeep.
Why weren't we invited?
Because we're not from Waterdeep.
I
I
mean,
mean, we're already part of an organization, so sometimes these like secretive organizations they have like an exclusivity clause.
Not to mention they're getting killed.
I still want to be associated with a warlock club.
The address that was given to you is in the Castle District.
Okay.
How convenient.
Excellent.
What happened to you in school, Pen? What happened? Why do you need to be a part of everything like that? I feel like we should delve into that.
Did you get turned down in joining the fraternity?
Picked on a lot.
First of all, to the
They
first
use your
thing.
butt for a toast rack.
What is it? What? A, do I look like someone who would join a fraternity? Let's move from there. Second thing, no.
Yes, you look like a toast rack.
What is a toast
That was the third
rack?
question, right?
I don't get the
Seeing
point
you
of a
from
toast
behind, eh?
rack. Do
Gee,
you?
I'm so happy you're here with me. The other group just never gets me. Oh.
And you, turning back to Redan, I don't remember most of what happened in school. It comes in bits and pieces. I don't know if you heard, but like I was divided in two and my memories were lost for a while. And so they just kind of trickle back sometimes. Like, all I know
He was
is
an alcoholic like the rest of us. He don't remember 3 of the 4 years. He make up a big complicated story to cover it up, you know, like everybody else. Eh? I got a degree and I don't remember.
Well, I was just giving you a hard time. I just wanted to joke, but oof, sorry.
And then I went too far. Uh-oh.
fine. I'm gonna go to the Warlock Club with or without you.
Do you want to ride on my broom?
Not attuned to it. Oh my god, I hate you.
Can I get on my broom?
The note with the address also has a time that's roughly 2 hours from now.
Okay, then we go talk to Rack. Eh?
What? Oh, I don't. Okay. Oh boy.
Well, they
Also,
were,
don't forget your salad.
How did
they were?
Yeah, I'll
When-
find a lettuce vendor.
Oh, sure.
You know we could do fruit salad, right?
Vegetables.
Are we sure this isn't code for anything?
I hope not. I really.
Everybody else shows up with a crossbow. We got a salad.
I was thinking, yeah. Okay, we'll just leave it. No,
We all know what we're thinking, but the point being is fruit salad or salad? Caesar, Thousand Island, like
Don't put
ranch.
Thousand Island on the Caesar. That's a terrible idea.
I was just going to buy a head of lettuce and chop it up. And ta-da, salad.
That is the laziest salad.
Yep.
We maybe squeeze a lemon on it so it's
I
got
love
some tang.
this, this fucking pre-dinner party discussion has happened now.
Okay, so now we only got an hour and a half.
okay, hear me out on this. Don't instantly say no.
That's
do
always a
have-
good sign.
I do have a bag full of fingers we can put in that salad.
No.
You know it's probably their fingers, right?
Yeah.
That makes it even funnier.
That's one step beyond cannibalism. That is comical.
So
Out of character. Out of
definitely
character.
We would not be in the Warlock Club. I
Ooh,
think, if we
demon
served
salad.
them. What?
Prepare me a salad.
I'm sure they have culinary demons in hell.
An evil salad.
Guy, what would happen if we stabbed a demon with that goo?
Probably bugger all, eh?
I was gonna say it'd probably be like stabbing someone with someone else's blood. They might be like, "Oh God, what did you just give me?" But
Yeah,
beyond
that's
that,
kind of gross, but as I was told, it is specifically designed to work on the angels, eh?
Oh, okay.
You saw
Just
it
the
crawl
top.
up and go right in their eyes, eh?
Yeah, but you should have saw what it did to this rat. It was super cool.
He became a scary kitty.
It was really scary. Ripped right out of my hands.
But we already got some black goo that do the same thing, right?
Yeah, I'm ready to use it.
Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Not on me, in case we meet someone who needs it.
yeah, I'll take that one with the kiwis and the raspberries. Thank you. Okay.
you go and purchase a fruit salad while everybody's talking.
You're showing up my salad.
Yes.
Yeah, there's still dirt on your lettuce. His comes in a
You-
glass bowl.
You need to tell them it's from all of us.
Do we all need a salad? Should I be getting one too?
You should probably get a salad.
I go to get a salad, and I sneak a finger in on the bottom.
I really want this to be code now.
Just walk in, put it on the table, and walk away, and just leave it there.
Yeah, no one's gonna know.
Oh, somebody will know. We'll find out.
Do you want a finger for your salad, Guy?
I don't think he has a salad yet.
I am not taking a salad. I am still trying to be on the job as investigator. Right?
All right. So, Redan, what kind of
And
salad
as
are
Chad
you
said,
getting?
If I'm bringing a salad, it's going to be an ambrosia because I'm going to be that asshole.
Chat's got a great idea. I'm gonna go with just like a classic, some lettuce, a little bit of chopped onion, some olives, and then the finger underneath.
Ew. Also, olives in a salad.
Kiefer's looking at everybody else's salads like, well, fuck. Assholes showing up my salad.
The salad episode.
I'm standing in the street cutting it with an angel's blade. It's like,
Oh my God.
It somehow makes it more delicious.
I'm picturing it when it pans back to Keith feeling like that. You hear the theme from the end of Frasier. It's like, baby, I hear the blues are calling.
I'm gonna pull out the marvelous pigments and like
draw a better salad.
Yeah.
Best use of marvelous pigment ever.
Okay, what is this incredible salad that you draw, Keith?
Like Cobb salad, so it's got like little diced up bits of ham, some deviled eggs. What else goes in a Cobb salad? There's some like cucumbers in there.
All right.
I very rarely
corn,
say this.
yeah.
I demand a dexterity check.
No, it's a performance check.
And no matter how well you do, if they eat it, it tastes like ink.
Alright.
16, yeah, that's a solid.
Yeah, that's a solid salad. You make a pretty good Cobb salad out of this. Because you will not be shown up.
Nope.
Okay, so you all have bowls of salad except Guy.
Nope.
Lame.
Where you going now?
You guys going to bring your salad while we go to visit the wreck?
Don't you want like to be chaotic? You could just get a 3-bean salad. Everybody hates those.
No, you guys all got salad. I'm showing up with 3 vegetables. Eh?
I'm sorry, did he make a joke? I didn't catch it.
Yeah,
just shaking your head at.
All right.
So we are going to wreck first, or we are going to this meeting and we do wreck tomorrow?
I don't want to take my salad wreck.
I mean, this salad thing has taken some time at this point, so yeah, it's close to time to go to the meeting.
All right, then.
Well, then we don't have to rush it, wreck.
Fair enough. We do that tomorrow then. All right, my salad-bearing friends, lead on, eh?
I'm just staring at the compass and following them.
Okay. The compass is leading you in the same direction that everyone is going.
I tell
just
that in my head.
Just to be clear, I am back in Guy form. I have dropped any pretense of disguise.
All right.
Yeah. And what did you? Sorry, you said you told me what?
That the stone for the archway is in the same direction. Like it looks like it's taking us to the same place.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what they say: 2 birds and 1 cannonball, eh?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure my grandfather always said 2 birds with 1 stone.
Well, that's really hard to do because stone are quite small, eh? And some bird they are quite large. But you shoot a cannonball, you can get 10 or 12 of them if they're lined up right, eh?
I thought it was a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
That's a totally
That's
different
a
thing. I
different
don't
one.
got a bush to put any birds in.
I mean, maybe there's just a difference between, ASMR sayings and halfling sayings.
Yeah, we use bigger ammunition. That makes sense. Oh, look, we are here.
Yep.
Key 3. Before we go in, Key 3, I have an ethical dilemma. I need your help.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask the guy who summons demons in public.
I hate
I
you.
feel like, and I feel like Guy's more on the chaotic side.
Okay.
You're a good
I'm replying
person.
back to Redan with in the brain.
Oh, thank God you can brain. There's a stone from an archway that leads to a library, and it looks like it's in here. Is it technically stealing if it didn't belong to them in the first place and it has a different purpose?
Yes, because if it, we don't know how they got it.
Thank you.
But, okay, nope, I asked you, yep, yep. It hurts, but yep.
So, thanks again.
Thank you.
The building
Thank
you
you.
arrive at is an exotic bookstore.
Oh shit.
Oh my god!
Of course it is. Where else would you start a revolution?
Oh, please don't be a creepy, weird sex cult.
I feel like he just says that out loud.
It's as I open the door. It's like
Twice.
I've got my salad in hand and I'm just pushing the door. I'm like, please don't be a sex cult.
The door is locked.
Dimension door. With Guy. Oh, wait, no, with Redan. Wait, no, none of it. Wait, I've
Nope.
taken Redan before.
You said
Have you considered knocking?
Oh. But I already wasted the spell slot, so here we are.
All right. You
You go through the door, like dimension door, just on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Right behind you, you hear a knock on the door.
Oh, I wonder who's visiting.
What are you doing in here?
I brought salad.
Oh, you're with the meeting.
Yeah, I am. You don't have to yell at me. I'm a warlock, obviously.
I'm sorry. You know how it is. Have to keep up appearances around here. It's downstairs. You can set your salad on the credenza with the other foods.
Ooh, credenza. And I pull it.
Everyone else will be gathering in the meeting soon.
Okay. Yeah, let
knocking
me
on the door.
get that.
Hello.
Buddy system.
I
Yeah,
tried to
we're with the
grab
guy
a-
Who
with the
is
salad?
it?
We brought salad.
Ah, you're also here for the meeting. He opens up the door, and it is this horrifying visage. He looks like his face is melted away, and his teeth are exposed, and you can see the bones of his nose. And he has this horrifying, like, gray visage.
No one
but he
told
greets
me
you.
this.
He greets you very friendly and welcomes everyone in. It's all downstairs. You can put your salads on the credenza. Everyone will be arriving shortly, and we'll get down to business.
In my brain, to everyone, I'm just like, don't ask. We shouldn't ask.
Are there beverages here as well?
Oh, of course.
Where?
Right downstairs. It's in the meeting hall.
Thank you.
So, it's a simple bookstore once you get inside, and he closes the door behind you, but he invites you to descend a staircase that winds downward. And once it winds downward, it opens up to this massive arched area with old stones. It feels like it used to be a crypt. There's a credenza table set up with like a bowl of punch and a bunch of other assorted items. There's some salads and like a plate of finger sandwiches and things. There is an altar, and on top of the altar, there is a hooked stand, and set into it is the piece of Redan's archway for his library. There are numerous individuals gathered about this place, and there's a rows of folding chairs kind of lined up. If you're like if you're having a meeting in a community hall.
Mhm.
One, I'm home. It's a library with a crypt underneath filled with warlocks. Or a bookstore, not a library. Two, I think Redan and I both need a point of clarification on what the finger sandwiches are.
They're actually just small sandwiches.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm walking over to the punch and putting some of that lovely little blue tongue liquid that Keith gave to me into it.
Okay.
And I'm placing the rest of the fingers around the finger sandwich.
Excellent. And Keith, a gentleman wearing a red and black robe walks up to you, and he has two heads. One is the one that you recognize from the market, and you imagine the other one is the hump, which is now missing. Ah, you made it!
Yeah, good to see you,
You should try the finger sandwiches. Yes, they're quite nice.
Are
I'm Bryce Goodwin, by the way. I was the hump.
Nice.
Yes, and you need to learn to keep it down, friend. You're the loudest hump I've ever seen. I'm the only hump you've ever seen. You don't know my life. We have to go everywhere together, don't you remember?
Oh, it's
Fine, have a sandwich. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, it's Zaphod Beeple Brox, and I'm so happy.
I will interact with a bit, looking around just real quickly with Eldritch Sight.
Okay, all kinds of warlocks here, with all kinds of patrons. Some are disfigured in some obvious ways. Others seem pretty normal. Some look like they're wealthy. Some look like they're quite poor.
I'm going to use my robe to pop into the astral for a moment, for the ethereal, and see what this room looks like in the ethereal.
Oh boy.
Oh, what just a bizarre. Some people have flaming infernal chains hanging off of them. Some are just abound in tendrils wrapped around them like bandages.
Is there anyone who is not like that? Is there anybody in this room that is plain?
No, not here.
Okay. Pop back into the physical realm and stay as Guy. Well, everybody down here is certified patron. Got the certified patron for sure, right?
Guy, am I going to get in trouble for not having anything like that?
Oh, hey, there's a question. What does he look like in the astral or in the ethereal?
Redan looks quite normal in the ethereal right now.
Okay. As long as nobody do what I just did, you should be okay.
Okay, this is going to be fun. Maybe I shouldn't have done that with the fingers.
Yeah.
No, that's going to help you fit in for sure. If somebody talk to you, just talk to like somebody over your shoulder that they can't see. They'll be fine.
That's good advice, Guy.
This Cobb salad tastes funny.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
The fruit salad's better. And I run away.
Guy, my stone is in that altar. How do we get it without stealing it?
The one right in the middle of the room?
Yeah. Like, should we ask about it? Like, can I buy it? Like, I don't know.
Maybe, my friend, we ignore it and we come back later when there's less warlocks about, eh?
Okay. That's
I
a
know.
good plan.
I'll pretend to be your patron. Do as I command, Redan.
Yes, sir.
Actually, not a bad idea.
Is there?
I am the powerful old one, Ginger. Quake at my might.
If you ask you to tell them he's getting a little senile in his old age.
Kneel before me or all shall crumble.
All shall crumble like so many cookies.
What would you like me to do, Master?
Simply obey my commands, or you will be trapped on the cookie sheet of eternity. No spatula can scrape you.
Have you ever heard of non-stick? This is the opposite of that.
That's it.
There is no non-stick for the unworthy. He's gone full into it.
I am playing along.
Is there a podium?
There is. It is right in front of Redan's stone.
All right. Well, I love you all. So I ran off, and I'm going up to that podium.
Oh
is
shit.
Pen doing?
What's he doing? Oh shit.
I
No.
don't know, but I am actively not stopping him.
Oh fuck. Why did I get rid of that hat of disguise?
Is
All right.
there a gavel or anything?
There is no gavel.
All right. Well, then I guess we're just, man, I don't think I have any. God, prestidigitation is so nice. Wish I knew it. Anyway, so I'm just
You had
gonna
the chance.
I'm gonna take out Handy and kind of curl him into a fist and just bop, bop, bop on
Thump,
the,
thump, thump.
and just be like,
This is literally happening right now. Like turning to Key 3, like, why didn't he just summon a demon?
I'm going to awaken mine to Pen and be like, Pen? What?
brothers and sisters.
Yeah, my head
Hey,
Find out.
he's not the
too.
designated speaker for the meeting.
I'm a
He's
keynote
right.
speaker.
You're not supposed to be up there. Bolgar, she's not obeying the rules. You can't just do that. You need to obey the minutes. Did you not read the pamphlet?
I can't
These
read.
kids don't
Yeah,
read
get off the
anything.
stage, you bum.
Yeah, we gotta follow the rules. Whoever you are.
What kind of asshole just jump up on the stage and try to take over the meeting the first time he's there? Hey, come on, get down, you
He
jerk.
didn't even use the door.
This is important. I hate you. It's like I point and say that, and I'm like, listen, this is dire. Like, this is news. Like, this is something you all need to know.
Indeed it is.
Oh, here comes the cool warlock.
And the gentleman who greeted you at the door goes up.
I warmed it up for you.
Thank you. I'll take it from here.
Huge, sarcastic, howling round of applause as Penn steps away from the podium.
I join in, so I clap.
Oh no! Encore!
These are your
Encore!
friends.
In theory.
Comes down and rubbing his shoulders like he's just been through a fight. Oh,
The two-headed guy's like nudging Keith. He's like, damn millennials. Always think they can take the podium before their
Wow.
elders.
You know.
Oh, don't mind him. He's 5 years older than me. I think we're technically the same age now. Your brain is older. Shut up. I'm trying to listen to the meeting. Okay, it goes on like that. First of all, I hope everybody enjoyed the finger sandwiches and the punch. They were made by my wife.
I snicker.
Now then, as you all know, someone has been killing warlocks. And with that, I bring to order this meeting of the Warlocks Coven of Waterdeep.
Was close.
You were really close. I was rooting for you to get it. I was like, oh, she's so close. Now then, I am tasking every warlock here. There is a bounty. Whoever can capture this murderer will get our most precious treasure, plus a take-home container of my wife's finger sandwiches. She's very proud of them. And also, I imagine we will give you some gold. Do we still have the gold from the pool of the 50-50 draw? Yeah, most of it's here. You can have the gold from the 50-50 draw.
I raise my hand.
Yes, what is it?
What's the most precious belonging?
Our stone.
I'm in.
Shouldn't we? Wait, what? Do I recognize the stone now that I actually look at it?
Yeah, it does bear markings similar to what you saw in your trip with Redan and Guy.
I see him looking at this and I'm like, don't say a fucking word in my brain.
Did you know that was here?
Yes. Don't say a fucking word. This is exactly why I didn't tell you.
I'm more likely to say something if I don't know about it.
We'll talk about it later.
If you would have us hunt this guy, you got to answer some question, eh?
Of course. What information do you have?
Information is why I'm asking you. That's why I said I want to ask questions. If I had information, then you would be the one asking questions. But okay, here we go.
I apologize. You are absolutely correct. I got caught up in the moment.
It's okay. I've been having
This
fun
gavel,
asking him. It's just
it
kind
changes a
of overflowing.
man.
Yeah, it changed him.
I didn't get the gap.
See, and it changed you, make you all bitter and shit. Look back up at the front. When did this all start, eh? When was the first warlock missing?
A few weeks ago.
Only weeks?
Yes.
How many?
That was when the first members were noticed missing.
How many in those few weeks?
We count 6. 6 of our number cut down.
Any chance they're all from the same patron?
I survived. You didn't survive. I had to save you.
Well, we're talking to you later for sure. Any similarities between the patrons? Eh? They are all the same patron or the same kind of patron or...
No pattern has been discerned at this point. And at this point, somebody in the back goes, there is no pattern. My patron tells me this is a power play. He's one of us. And after you've cut every contract there is, you have the only game in town. It's what it is, I'm telling you.
That makes absolutely no sense. That assumes that no patron would ever pick another warlock from this moment going forward ever in time, or you would have to kill all of them too. That's
You're
stupid
crazy!
plan, eh?
Yes, you're absolutely mad.
All right, thank you very much for your time. You can sit down, eh?
Somebody ate all the berries out of the fruit salad.
Who was the one that suggested it was another warlock? I want to try and get like a good visual of that person.
This guy looks nuts. He's all crazy and twitchy. He's like, you don't get it. He's cutting the threads and attaching them to himself. A patron fueled by other patrons. He's just a tool. Doesn't know.
How do you know so much?
My patron tells me so. The old one of whispers. Don't listen to him. He's crazy.
Do I get the sense that he's telling the truth?
Ooh, roll an insight check for me.
And under my breath to key 3, I'm just like, are we the only 2 great old one patrons in here?
It's, you think he might be legitimately on the level, but you also get the impression that he might also actually be crazy.
Okay.
He firmly believes what he just said.
Yeah.
But that may or may not make it true.
Right. So it's a little bit of both.
True for him.
Mm.
Regardless of who he is or what the circumstances are, anyone who has slain this many of our brethren deserves to be destroyed.
Yeah, about that, how you think he's controlling them, eh? I mean, we are warlock, we are powerful, and yet he's turning us into spray paint on the walls, eh?
He has some
Physical
kind
or
of
magical restraint, eh?
We're uncertain as to the methods. Our good friend did survive the attack, but all he could recall was a series of words and the sound of a snap. Luckily, he teleported his head to safety. They said it would never come in handy.
Oh, not you.
Yes, but it wouldn't have come in handy if I wasn't there to save you. That's why I sent it to you. I knew you would save me, my friend.
The one here who survived, is here, eh?
Yes, I'm right over here, attached to this fool.
Did you get a look at
That's a
the
nice
thing with
way
the
to
back?
address me.
I slap you both in a minute, eh? Did you get a look, at him? The one who attacked you?
Not a very good look. I was asleep. I just heard the sound, and then my reflexes caused me to teleport my head straight away.
You see nothing? Like not even a silhouette or a smell?
It was dark. He looked young. I'm pretty sure he was a teenager. They're always causing trouble.
Right.
Oh, you always say that.
Hundreds of years old.
You said you heard his voice. Can you share that memory with me?
Oh, perhaps I can. Do you have some kind of mind mojo?
I have all the mind mojo.
All right. And he shares the memory.
Okay. I would like to check my brain to see if that voice sounds familiar to the guy in the mine.
Oh, ho. Roll a perception check.
Here comes the one.
This is where it hits. Oh, they sound very close, although you feel like the guy at the mine was disguising his voice somehow.
I share that with everyone individually in my brain.
Oh.
We owe it to them to tell them everything we know.
Can we leverage that to get the stone?
We bring them the guy, they kill the guy, we get the stone, eh?
That's fair. Yeah, let's not be dicks.
We can tell them, though. I mean, let's be honest. We don't have to tell them what it is, but we can tell them that, like, we need it and that we are going.
No.
Why would you possibly want to tell them that?
No, we tell them nothing.
You just said, why don't we tell them to get the stone?
Yeah, we don't want to tell them when, like, oh, I know what this is for and like where it's located. No.
No. I'm not saying that. Just saying we want it. Like, not even why. Just be like, it's something we want and we're interested in it.
It has already been offered. All we have to do is kill this prick that we're going to do anyway, and we come back here and he gets his stone. Eh?
We still need to tell them everything. I know that technically we have an edge by knowing it, but they deserve to know. So,
what is it they deserve to know?
And anything about him that would keep them from becoming the next person like the others.
And what exactly do we know that will help them do that?
Anything.
Out loud, I'm going to say, well, we stumbled across what we believe was where one of the warlocks was killed, and looked like the individual used a whole person spell, and it was like blood jam, and then on the wall there was written in Dwarvish, "God should not touch the lives of men."
That is unusual. Do you know anything else that may be of use to us?
In Baldur's Gate recently, and we believe that he might be a sailor. It's only like based on very like partial evidence, but
he grew up on a farm.
Guy shared all that with us?
Oh yeah, did you tell us that stuff? Because I was just going based on the sailcloth we had.
You three knew, right?
Yeah,
I
I
didn't.
told you.
Okay, then yeah,
Tom.
actually we have really good evidence to suggest he's a sailor.
Excellent. Then it's settled. We will all disperse into the streets, and we will find this sailor, and we will strike him down. We'll place his head on our altar as a sign to those who would stand against us.
Aren't you even vaguely worried?
Yes?
You know, that you'll make an enemy worse than the one you've already got?
Why would that be? I had a point, but then you said that. Anyway, hi, Penathan Wright, Warlock, you know, like you. I would like to bring up a new order of business and say that during this, we should probably put the club, trying to think of how to stay, in a state of emergency, and I believe everyone should be assigned with a individual whom which they stay with to keep them safe. That way we're not alone. He seems to like to pick people off to themselves. We could call it something like, I don't know, the buddy system.
The buddy system!
Excellent. We will deploy the buddy system, and it will help us strike this foe down.
I have another question, eh? Shouldn't we bring this guy to, like, the real authorities? I mean, he's a murderer after all. You don't want to become a murderer to fix him, eh? You take him to the authorities, they put him through a real trial, they find him guilty, they hang him from a stick, eh?
Whatever power he has, it must not be allowed to spread. The secret needs to die with him.
Okay, but that's, like, not your decision to make, right? I mean, that's got to be the decision of the legal society in town here, right?
We are a legal society. This falls within our jurisdiction. He's killed our members.
And so in response to that, you just kill him back?
And did
That's
you
the
become
idea.
Such a Boy Scout, mister. I want to go kill my dad.
I'm not a Boy Scout. I just want this case to be held by the right people. Eh? You can't have vigilanteism like this and somebody just says, oh, that's a bad guy, let's go kill him. You go capture him, you take him to the police, and then you let the authorities do what they do. Eh?
So you want to take him to wreck?
I want to take him to Lady Silverhand and the city council, where he will be judged impartially and hung from a stick by official authorities, eh? Not just some group of guys in the basement. Eh?
Very well. We will capture the murderer, and then we will have a meeting to decide what to do with him. We'll decide by majority vote, same as game night.
I'm working the room asking every person I can try to get individually if they have a buddy, trying to match voices.
Okay. Nobody's been assigned their buddies yet. He says, this adjourns the meeting. We will draw numbers to assemble the buddies. Now, if everybody could make sure that you fold up the chairs and put them against the wall. Diane hates cleaning this place up after you guys leave, and take a to-go bag if you want. And that's where we stop for today.
Wow, it was pick on pen day. That was fun. Oh.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. That was not meant to be so like pointed, but just like it happened how it happened. Love you.
I just really hope that this killer doesn't turn out to be Larchmont St. Larch. He seems like such a cool guy. That'd be such a buzzkill. But I mean, who could it be? Why are they doing this? I don't know. All kinds of perplexing questions will be answered in the future on Too Many Warlocks. Take us out.
Very well. thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. If you like what you see on the show, you can give us a follow by hitting that thing up in that direction over here. And you can donate to us if you want to support us going to Gen Con this year, or you can donate to a really worthy cause with the Extra Life. If you like what we do here, you also got like merch that you can buy. We've also got a Patreon that you can get into. And if you're in the top tier of the Patreon, you can play a game once a month with me. And I can mess around with you with all kinds of bizarre things and side quests about salad for a whole night. Just us.
Just salad fingers, an entire game around salad fingers and finger salads.
Shopping for salad ingredients. We can put our two best things together.
I mean,
shopping for salad ingredients and matchmaking for random shop keys.
Look, one of these days we'll do some sort of
made of cats.
What's that game where you do like kitchen management?
Cooking Mama.
Overcooked RPG. But hey, look, stay tuned through the sign-offs here. We're going to be raiding our friends and our teammates over at Happy Jack's RPG. Funny thing, I don't know if they've realized that we're on the same stream team. So stick around for the raid and really hit them up and be like, hey, we're from your stream teammates over there.
Hey guys, we're friends, we're pals, we're in the same group.
Yes.
Chat would like to know if they can buy AKA dice. Are those available on the shop?
All right, so those are not yet available on the shop. Our artificers are still working on perfecting the process of making them fair and balanced and usable in the table game. So they will be available as soon as we get those sort of things sorted out. So stay tuned, stick around our Discord and keep an eye on our website, mostofmischief.com, where we'll soon be launching the, I guess we'll go ahead and coin it now, Merch of Mischief store. Why not?
Merch of Mischief.
Love it. The shirts are available, though.
Shirts are absolutely available through our
and you can actually get
store.
The prints on all kinds of things.
If you click on the link down in our panels below, you will be brought over to our Redbubble store, where you'll have the option to put a few different designs and all kinds of different products.
Yeah, you can get on pillows, notebooks, all kinds of stuff. Explore around.
You can cuddle up every night next to Scott.
Yes, and he's so cuddly. But before we go, I'm a very lucky dungeon master in that I get to play every week with these incredible people who are all content creators in their own right, and I like to take this moment at the end of the show to let them talk about the cool things that they do, and go.
All right, then, here we go. I guess this makes sense because tomorrow night is Deadlands Season 2. We get back to the Wild West. We're going to get even more wild and even more west. And then later on in the week over on Dirty 20 Gaming, on Thursday night, we're going to be playing Iron Sworn with me and 3 of my other friends. And then next week we'll be back here and all kinds of fun, and there's special events coming up and all kinds of good stuff. Other than that, Dirty 20 Gaming, you can catch up on everything else that I'm doing. But that's enough.
Perfect. Next up.
I make YouTube videos with my partner Ryan over at Roll for Initiative. And we've got a new video coming out tomorrow that is a retro arcade game. And then later in the week, we have a fun video about saying no at the tabletop RPG table, and ways to adding on to the yes and idea with yes but and no but.
Yes. Yep.
So
that's some high level stuff there. I'm looking forward to that.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I guess that leaves me. I do a lot of work on our YouTube with our data and our uploads and stuff. And we have all our backlog of episodes back there. So if you want to go catch up on either Mercenaries of Mischief or Too Many Warlocks, you can do that. There's also Poison Paradise. All our wonderful one-shots, our most recent one, Hearts of Darkness. It's a treat. Go check it out if you haven't already. I got to play a super swole necromancer with Joe Cat and Dingo Doodles and Felix. So go check that out. It was great.
And as I suspected, Dingo had no problem playing an evil character. I did. I knew that she's going to fit right in with that.
She's on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Ruben is a delight. He comes to many of our poker nights. Can't always make it. Quite a busy fellow, but
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And check out all our stuff. Follow us on Twitch. Check us out on Discord. You can talk to us there. Follow us on Patreon. And until next time, class dismissed.